So we will continue with a simple demonstration of program so that I can show you the difference between defining the points in one or the other coordinate frame. So first, I will teach some points that will be referenced to the global coordinate frame. So first you have to go to Home, Pets and Targets. You choose Work Object 0. You right-click it and set it as active. So all the points that I will teach now will be referenced to the Work Object 0. So this is the global coordinate frame. So I will teach the first target. I will go to Home, Pet Programming, and teach the first target. And you can see it here. So this is the first point. I can now slightly move the robot. Okay, and you can see. So here we have. This is the coordinate frame of the tool, and this is the coordinate frame of the point. So this is basically not a point, it is a coordinate frame. That's why it's called target, not a point. And each point has its own orientation. We can change that orientation. I will slightly change it, and we can also move that point. Now I'm moving with a point in local coordinate frame of the target, not of the tool. Of course, I can again change to the global coordinate frame. Okay. Now I will move the robot or the tool back to that point. So I will choose target 10. So this is that point that we touched. Right click it and I will press View Tool Target. And I will also choose View Robot at Target. So the robot is back at the target. And I will then also press Jump to Target. And now I have to choose the configuration of the robot. The robot can be positioned in a certain target in different ways. For instance, let's choose the different configurations. You can see that the configuration of the robot changes. What actually changes are the values of the joints. So for each point, you can actually have different joint values, and the robot will still be positioned in the same point. Here. So this is very strange orientation. Configuration, it's not the best. Usually it's the best to choose the configuration that has the most number of zeros. So I will choose this configuration and press apply. Okay. So now we will teach a new target that will be lower. So I will move the robot downwards. Actually, I'm now moving target 10. So I will press undo and undo. Okay. I have to jump to target again and choose the configuration. So I have to choose not the target, I have to choose the tool. Now I can move the robot. Again, I did a mistake. I have chosen the tool, but I didn't choose the correct movement. So I actually moved the tool without the robot. Again, I have to press undo, choose the tool, and also choose the correct way of moving it. So you have to choose jog linear, and now I can move the robot with the tool. So I will teach a new target, teach target, and again it's reference to the coordinate frame, the global coordinate frame. I will move it slightly downwards. I will also move it slightly forward, something like that. And again, I will choose jump to target, choose the configuration and apply. So the next point will be actually a point that is located just slightly above the work object. And I will define this point not in the global coordinate frame, but in the work object frame. So if I will move the work object, also the new point will be accordingly move. So I choose work object. I will have work object 1 set as active. Now I have to move the robot, and I will press stitch target. And you can see that this target is now reference to the local coordinate frame. So this is the local coordinate frame. I will now zoom out, and you can see all the targets. Target 1, target 20, target 30. Now I will slightly move the aluminum block. I will zoom in so that you can see which points will now move with the block. You can see that the target 30 is moving with the aluminum block. So this is correct since it is reference to the coordinate frame attached to the aluminum. But the other 2 points, target 10 and 20, did not move since they are reference to the global coordinate frame. Since I have moved the object, I have also changed the position of the target. So again, I have to choose jump to target. Apply. Okay. So this is basically difference between the local coordinate frame, the global coordinate frame, the definition of the points in the local coordinates frame and in the global coordinates frame. So next, we will write a very simple program so that the robot will move from target 10, 20, 30 and back to 20 and 10.